All right, so in this video, I have these two functions here, and I want to do a couple of operations in terms of combining these functions. So the first thing I want to do is f of x plus g of x, basically adding the two functions. This is pretty simple. You just want to do 2x minus 5 plus x squared minus 3x plus 5. Now, if you've noticed, I've put the functions inside brackets. Technically, that's not really necessary when you're adding any two functions, but I like to do it because for subtraction, multiplication, division, and things like that, you want to use brackets. So I like to include this step over here as well. But the first step when solving this now is just getting rid of the brackets. So as you can see, nothing really changes over here with addition. Then you want to combine like terms. There's only an x squared term, so I'm going to write that first. 2x minus 3x is negative x, and negative 5 plus 5 is 0. They just cancel each other out. So my final solution is just x squared minus x. The second question is g of x minus f of x, and over here the brackets are extremely important. So first bracket, x squared minus 3x plus 5, which is g of x, is not really important, but second one is the important bracket. I'm going to explain why. When we get rid of brackets in this next step over here, we just write this the same. So like I said, first bracket, not important. But over here, I'm going to distribute this negative into the bracket, so it becomes negative 2x plus 5. And here's where everyone will make a mistake in this question if they don't use brackets. They won't change the sign of this term over here. And combining like terms, x squared, negative 3x minus 2x is minus 5x. And 5 plus 5 is 10, and that is my final solution for this one. Third one is f of x divided by g of x. So I'll start by just writing it out as 2x minus 5 over x squared minus 3x plus 5. And then what you want to do is you want to try and factor anything if possible. But if you notice here, you can't really factor the bottom because nothing multiplies to 5 and adds to negative 3. So this is my final solution over here. If you could factor, you would factor and then cancel out like terms. Next one is g of x divided by f of x, which is also a pretty simple question. It's just going to be x squared minus 3x plus 5 divided by 2x minus 5. And again, we can't factor here, so we can't cancel anything over here. So that is our final solution. Last two questions are composite functions. First, we have g of f of x. Composite function is just one function inside another function. So f of x is just inside of g of x. So if I want to do this question over here, I'm going to write the outside function the exact same, but I'm going to replace the inside function with what it actually is. So I know that f of x is actually 2x minus 5. I'm going to write this as g of 2x minus 5. Now I'm going to replace the g function with the g function over here. But remember, you have to replace every x with 2x minus 5. So I'm going to rewrite this equation, but instead of x, I'm going to write 2x minus 5. So I have 2x minus 5 squared minus 3 times 2x minus 5 plus 5. And now you want to simplify this function over here, and that will be your solution. So first thing you want to do is you want to get rid of your exponent. And then you want to multiply out these two brackets and these two as well. I'm going to do FOIL over here. So we have 4x squared minus 10x minus 10x plus 25 minus 6x plus 15 plus 5. And then last thing you want to do is you want to combine like terms. It's only one x squared term, so it's just 4x squared. Negative 10x, negative 20x, negative 26x. 25 plus 15 is 40, plus 5 is 45. And this is my final solution for x squared minus 26x plus 45. And last question for this video is going to be f of g of x. Again, another composite function, but this one's just backwards. I'm going to write my f, the outside function, the same. I'm going to replace the inside function g of x with what g of x actually is. X squared minus 3x plus 5. And then I'm going to replace the f with the f function over here. So this, I'm going to replace this x with this entire function here. So I have 2 times x squared minus 3x plus 5. And then I have a minus 5 left over. Now I just have to expand this and simplify it. If I want to expand, I'm just going to multiply the 2 into the bracket. That's 2x squared minus 6x plus 10 minus 5. And last is combining like terms, which are only these two terms over here, which come out to plus 5. And that's my final solution for this question.